President Nana Akufo Addo first visited the Afienya train station to inspect progress of work. He was accompanied by the sector ministers of roads, transport and railway. President Nana Akufo Addo later commissioned the Afienya road overpass, a key component of the 97 kilometers standard gauge railway line from Tema to Mpakadan. He explained that it was conceived to create a multimodal transportation network involving road, rail and lake transportation, which will facilitate the haulage of cargo and the movement of people from the southern part of the country to the northern sector.
The transportation of domestic freight and transit freight between Accra, Tema and northern Ghana, and further to Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger, is essentially road-based via Kumasi, Tamale, Bogatanga, Navrongo and Paga. This overdependency on our road network, coupled with the lack of other transport alternatives, particularly between Accra and Kumasi, has resulted in congestion, rapid deterioration of roads, and increases in road accidents.
The president stated that the overdependency on Ghana's road network, coupled with the lack of other transport alternatives, has resulted in a congestion, rapid deterioration of roads, and the increase in road accidents. He believes the full complement of a railway network will go a long way to enhance freight and haulage of goods, thereby reducing the cost of doing business.
The project will address the imbalance between transport modes for long-distance transit and domestic freight movements from Accra Tema northwards and vice versa using the Volta Lake transport system. In particular, existing port operations at the Tema port will be improved, resulting in reduced vessel waiting time, container dwelling time, which will improve the competitiveness of the port, as well as lead to reduction in freight transport costs and enhance safety. Transporting freight and transit cargo via the lake transport system reduce cost of shipment and, by extension, reduce the cost of doing business in Ghana.
The project was executed at the cost of $450 million with a loan facility from the Exim Bank of India, and it was carried out by Afcon's Infrastructure Limited. The India ambassador to Ghana stated that India is positioned to offer more support towards Ghana's development.
There are opportunities, synergies that we further strengthen and deepen our cooperation between India and Ghana. I would like to congratulate Afcons and the Shapurji Palanji Group for taking enormous efforts for putting quality infrastructure as part of the India-Ghana relations. And we are looking forward that in the time to come, as a committed developmental partner of Ghana, India will bring many more investors, technologies to Ghana.
The Minister for Railway, John Peter Amewu, outlined the full components of the project.
This railway project crossing the river Volta is one of the first of its kind in West Africa. I want to say a very big thank for your innovation. The Tema-Mpakadan line, Mr. President, as I said earlier, commenced in 2018 by Afcon Infrastructure Limited with funding under 447 million Indian Exim facility secure and approved by the government of the Republic of Ghana. The contractor, Mr. President, is Team Engineering from Italy. The scope of the work, Mr. President, involved the design and construction of 97 kilometers of single standard gauge line from the Tema to Mpakadan, consisting of formation and culverts and embankment, 137 culverts, 35 bridges of drains, ballast beds, trackways, grade separations, rows over bridges, and road under bridges, passenger stations, and ancillary facilities.
The Member of Parliament for the Ningo Prampram constituency, Sam George, called on the President to complete the Afienya-Dowenya stretch as well as the Chopoli to Old Ningo Road to facilitate efficient transportation within the corridor.
Even as we invite the President to come back home and retire with his beautiful Rebecca after his term in 2024, I want to, on behalf of my chiefs and people, tell him that as he comes home, he may use the Afienya Road. And it will be important that once we have the roadmaster here who has shown goodwill to the people of this constituency, we will see a facelift and completion of the Afienya Road under his term, as well as the road from Chopoli to Old Ningo, so that when the president is coming home, he can drive smoothly and not feel the bumps that we are feeling today. Mr. President, you have the nickname Addo Showboy. Show us something in Ningo Pram Pram before your term is over.
The president, after the official commissioning, also inspected works on the rail bridge over the Volta Lake at Citi. As part of President Akufo Addo's tour of the Greater Accra Region, he used the occasion to visit the Afienya rail station and subsequently commissioned the road bridge across the railway at Afienya. And he came here to Citi to inspect progress of work on this 300-meter bridge that is across the Volta Lake here in the Volta region and the Eastern region. My name is Fred Duo, reporting for Citi News.